Hello, check. Okay, so in this video, we're going to um, make an HTTP post request into an API so that we can push this into an API, and then the API will validate this information, this request information that we're going to send to them to the API. So first, we're going to here we can do this in a service, but this is for beginners video, so we'll have to just do it here for now. Make an HTTP post request here. Okay, but the best pattern for this is you'll have to create a service for this, and then that service is the one responsible for making a request into the API, a service that is related to authentication, so like an auth service. But for now, let's just do it here so that the beginners or the newbies can easily grasp this. Okay, so this one here is the way I have this created before in my previous videos. So we're just going to um, reuse this. So this is the request URL. We're just going to copy this, and then this one is how to make a get request. But in our sample, we're going to make a post request. So we're going to copy this and then paste this here. Then we're going to import the HTTP. This one here is the HTTP. Is it going to import that correct? Did we inject? Oh, sorry. We have to inject the HTTP client. So we're going to remove these things here. I guess this one, and then inject this one here. So this is dependency injection Blazor style. And this to observable here is we are using a library here called reactive. This one here, reactive.net, and I'm using that because I want to implement things as observable, because that is how Angular developers are used to in making API requests or making a request to external resource. And this one will be changed to post async, and then we're going to add the payload for this. So this is the HTTP content that we're going to put here, the content, and this content is will be a HTTP content. Yep, this one is an HTTP content. New HTTP content, and we have to define this HTTP content so that we're going to put the this form data into this HTTP content. We're going to serialize it and put into this HTTP content, and then send it into the API. Okay, so sorry, is it still recording? Yep. Okay, so this is going to be a HTTP. Hold on. Yep. Okay, so this one here, our login form, we're going to form values here is going to be from a JSON convert convert. Um, how do we deserialize this? Serialize JSON convert. Okay, we're going to add Newton soft here. Is it recording? Ah, yep. So we're going to add Newton soft. Yeah, give me that Newton soft. Oh, we already have a Newton soft. So why is it JSON convert? JSON. I believe it's JSON convert, right? That deserialize, realize. Oh, serialize, serialize. Yep, serialize object, and that object is the login form, and then we're going to do string content, this one, and then the UTF-8 UTF-8 dot how to run encoding dot UTF-8, then application JSON. I believe no, not string content. String content. String content. Okay. To observable, and then yeah, this one. Dot subscribe. So this one here will be the reply or the response of our API. So the response is here. So we're going to make a breakpoint here, and then this one should go into where is it? It's gonna be users and login. Users and login. Users, then login, and then this login input should have the same structure of our login form here. Okay, so we'll try this. Okay, well, let's put a breakpoint here, and I forget what is our username and password that we created. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, is it running? Okay, and then this one, let's run this, and let's put a breakpoint here first. I grab from my head down to my spine. Hey, put a breakpoint there. Alright, cool. So let's do to log in, and I forget what is the username and password, but we're going to just make it a test here. And okay, so it goes here, and then it will launch this HTTP post request so that it will go into the API, And yep, we receive it from the API, and then we wrote test here. Okay, test is there. So yep, the API receive it, and we just need to find the username and password that is valid because I forgot what I put. Okay, so let's just try this in the API for now because I honestly forgot what are the users that we put in our application. Uh, Localhost 6001 Swagger. Then let's try this one, and then test 1 2 3. And then so it's bad request. So hold on, let me check this one first. Okay, so I end up using um, a new username and password. So I'll just put it put it in a comment here so that we will not forget it next time. Okay, so that will be our username and password. Hold on, there's somebody's calling. Okay, so I just have a call that was related to the package that is arriving. Our Arduino, it's arriving today. So yoo-hoo! All right, so let's continue this. Let's run this thing. So if you notice that there's like a block terminal that is popping up every time, so that is a screenshotter that I created so that it will screenshot my computer every 15 minutes, I guess, or maybe 5 minutes. Okay, so this is our username and password, and we're going to launch this. And we're going to expect a token that will be in this response here. So if you're not familiar with observables, you have to check my previous videos. In season 1. I created a topic about it. JPX test 1 2 3, and then click OK. Then it goes here, and then it should go into. Okay, so it now replied. So we are expecting a token here, but we have to deserialize, I think, the content. So yep. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys. People keeps on distracting me here. I'm very content the read string. I'm the MVP here. That's why people keeps on calling me. Read string. Then we're going to deserialize this. JSON convert dot deserialize into a, what is the form of our token here? Just a token. We'll create a class here. I'm not sure if we need to, but just token response from HTTP from login, and this is going to be a public string token. this one will be the serialize here, and we're going to await this one here and there. And why is it not deserializing? Oh wait, X. Deserialize object. Okay, deserialize object. Async, only be used in async lambda. So we have to make this async. And what is it complaining now? What? So we have to async this one here. Okay, so it's async, and then this is the response or result, and we're going to just put a breakpoint there. Hey, quiet. Is it recording? It's recording. So let's finalize this because I'm going to start working now, and we're going to, in the next video, we're going to store the reply in a local storage. So I'm not sure what that is. What is that called in Blazor? I think it's like a browser storage or something. And it has an error because I don't know why. What's the error? What's the error? What's the error? Tell me what's the error? Refresh, and then log in. Please don't have an error. Okay, so it's jbx@jbx.com, and then test 123, and it will go into this to log in, where I have to wait here, and it will reply, give me the response. Okay, the response is here, and it converts, and we'll have that. We have our token. So our token, we're going to read our token here, and then we're going to JWT. So I'm not sure what's the correct pronunciation of that. I think it's JIT, JUT, but I'll call it JWT. Okay, so we have our token here. So the next thing we're going to do is, on the next video, is we're going to save this somewhere in like a browser storage or like a local storage, and then we're going to retrieve that and add it into the authorization header of our HTTP request, so that when it goes into the API, if we're going to add like authorize here, if we're going to add authorize here, so it will validate that token and against this controller or this method, if it's allowed or not. So that would be all for now. Just leave a comment or any suggestions, and hopefully later today I'm going to continue with that browser storage. And thanks a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share, and God bless. Bye.